Access granted. The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds of up to 78 kilometers per hour and is able to carry out civilian and military missions.
Let's see if this thing helps.
3,000 meters.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing all the way down here? Head back up this instant. Your suit isn't designed for this kind of pressure.
What pressure? Where do you think we are?
We're underwater, comrade. We're running a check on a deep-sea device. Just look, we got fish, sea creatures, and other fauna all around us. Get back up to the surface, Frogman.
This is interesting.
What's interesting is how you can withstand this kind of pressure. If you don't get back to the surface right now, you're a dead man. Off you go, Frogman. Keep your left arm up and watch where you're going. Steer clear of those rotors.
Hey, what's the matter with this guy, Charles? I mean, I get that he's dead and all, but still.
This is the neural network's equivalent of PTSD. If a victim dies suddenly, their consciousness can modulate an alternate perception of reality based on their preferences and environment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Right. What do we have here? Tereshkova, do you copy?
Yes, dear comrade. The communication is restored.
So, where's that head of yours?
My head is where it's supposed to be, but Claire's head should be somewhere on your floor. Like I said earlier, something is crushing it with terrible force, like a migraine, like an excavator, like an entire mountain.
I get it. I really do. All your whining is giving me a migraine too. I'll go look for it.
Saving data.
Looks like a maze for kids. This'll be a cakewalk. Jumpy little thing, ain't ya? How do I rotate you, huh? Hey, I think I get it. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you have any idea what you're doing, Major?
Oh, just a sec.
The
Yeah!
object that we
Gotcha!
Let us
Nice! Easy.
and mourn when warmth and beauty mingle. Let the past turn. A carcass lay asprawl upon a bed of shingle. Legs raised like some old whore, far gone in passion. The burning, deadly, poison-sweating mass opened its paunch in careless, cynic fashion, ballooned with evil gas. On this putrescence, the sun blazed in gold, cooking it to have turned with eager care, so to repay to nature hundredfold what she had mingled with. The sky, as on the opening of a flower, on the superb obscenity smiled bright. The stench drove at us with such fearsome power, you thought you'd swoon outright. Flies trumpeted upon the rotten belly, whence larvae poured in legions far and wide, and flowed like molten and liquescent jelly down living rags of hide. The mass ran down, or like a wave elated, rolled itself on and crackled as if frying. You'd think the corpse by vague breath animated drew life from multiplying. Through that strange world a rustling rumor ran, like a rushing water or a gust of air, or grain that winnowers with rhythmic fan sweep simmering here and there. It seemed a dream after the forms grew fainter, like a sketch that slowly seems to dawn on a forgotten canvas which the painter from memory has drawn. Behind the rocks, a restless cur that slunk eyed us with fretful greed to recommence his feast amidst the bonework on the chunk that he had torn from thence. Yet you'll resemble this infection.
Icarus is the pride of Facility 3826. The floating platform's maiden flight took place in 1950. It became the foundation of a city called Chelome, named in honor of its design department. The flying city's population numbers around 2,500 people, most of whom are scientists and service personnel. The platform can travel at a speed of 47 kilometers per hour, and even traveled to Red Square by itself on March 1st, 1950.
How does it fly, Charles?
The Icarus? Via propeller, Major. Why do you ask?
I was thinking maybe it was those magnetic cushions. Like, maybe it was bouncing off of underground magnets or something.
It's such a shame you never studied science.
I mean, imagine if we had secret underground tunnels full of magnets all over the Soviet Union, and it was flying over them.
What a bright idea. But our various facilities are essentially underground tunnels, and some of them do have magnets in them.
I'd love to see them. But they sure did pick a weird name for the platform.
How so?
Well, that Icarus guy. Things didn't go so well for him. Flew too close to the sun and got fried. I read about it in school.
Your knowledge of mythology is impressive, Major.
Yes, found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles, any idea how much time we got left?
I cannot say for sure, but definitely not much.
Finally, I got all her parts.
Have you activated military drill mode yet? Molotov's Condor is about to land.
Everything's all set. I'm gonna go do it now.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry! You only have a couple of minutes.
Saving data.
Neuromed. Right. Installing the head. All her body parts assembled. What now?
Self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating VD&H mode of operation change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
Initiated. All employees enter evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3 has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilievich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry, you know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. The upcoming launch of the collective neural network will be cancelled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.
Come to me.
find me. I'm here.
Wake up, my love.
P3, my boy. You're alive.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov! The government commission... they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station and make sure power to the government line has been cut. Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left, help her. How are you doing, my boy?
Not good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov, we've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the West.
Who? Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it, you and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost a head.
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatov.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signal?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
Did you hear that, my boy? Go find him. Right now.
Charles, what the hell happened down there?
What exactly are you asking about?
Who killed the government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage. What does it store, dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless. Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the best outcome for everyone.
Charles, why did that monster, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? So it can attack people?
What do you think, Comrade Major? Why would a neuropolymer substance capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds need to be able to move independently?
Shit on a shingle. You're telling me that Jellyman can sneak up behind someone and kill them instantly without leaving a trace?
It does remind me of a certain person who died under mysterious circumstances and without witnesses after slipping and falling into a bath.
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think. So Charles, when Dr. Sechenov sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen, he's guarded by that red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots, and Sechenov would never remain unguarded.
Why? He's a hero of the Soviet Union. Everybody loves the guy. Why would anybody want to hurt him?
Why indeed, Comrade Major?
You think there are people in the Kremlin who are jealous of him and want to get rid of him?
It's more likely that they just want power over collective. If you rule the world, it's hardly surprising if people want to take your throne. Very powerful people.
I'd rather have Dr. Sechenov be the General Secretary of Collective than anybody else.
The General Secretary? Is that what you think he's going to be?
Of course. What else would he be?
I hope you're right.
Training data.
Comrade Major, based on the enemy's alert level data, you are fucked.
Charles, how could that prick Petrov send intel to the west? The facility's under lockdown.
Petrov cannot transfer anything directly to anyone, or he would have already done so. That is why he is attempting to deceive Collective Central Control Hub.
Are you talking about that big-ass ball floating in the sky? You mean Petrov's somewhere close by?
I believe so. The emergency protocol has blocked most communication between Facility 3826 and the outside world. This block cannot be overcome. An entire scientific academy would be required, such as the Academy of Consequences.
Then what's he hoping to accomplish?
As you have no doubt already observed, there is one communication channel connected to the outside world that is not subject to the emergency protocol.
The secret government line.
Quite right. That channel is used by Dr. Sechenov to contact the Kremlin. No one else has access to it.
Yeah, no one except Granny Xena. So, what's Petrov trying to pull?
I believe he is trying to dupe the central hub by passing himself off as Dr. Sechenov.
That son of a bitch. Charles, is there really a chance Petrov could fool the hub? It wasn't exactly programmed by morons, right? They must have put protections in place.
Petrov is a talented engineer and programmer. There's a reason he made it to Facility 3826. He's the one who optimized the programmer-to-robot and robot-to-robot digital data transfer protocols.
So he knows better than anyone how the central hub works. Does that mean Petrov could actually fool the hub? Then why did Dr. Sechenov trust these protocols to a single guy?
It's temporary. After the launch of Collective 2.0, digital communication channels will be rendered useless and irrelevant. Everything will be transmitted via neuropolymer wave emission. Binary code will be left in the dustbin of history.
And so will programmers. No wonder Petrov is so pissed. He wants to fuck shit up while he still can.
In broad strokes, although I suspect that Petrov has other motives.
He's a traitor to the motherland. Fuck his motives. How long do we have to stop him?
Hacking Collective Central Hub is a very difficult task. Even with the right communication equipment, Petrov will need considerable time to do it.
So where can he find that kind of equipment? Other than the Science Center?
Only aboard the Flying Chilame complex.
And nowhere else? That's great. Your goose is cooked now, Petrov, you traitorous dickhead. the Sechenov Center's study?
Radio waves, Comrade Major. It contains equipment that will help Petrov detect you. So move with caution.
Guess we better stay quiet then.
Saving data.
Just getting started.
live past me, dog? You again! I'm sick of you! Be gone!
Sechenov is somewhere nearby, Comrade Major.
Keep it down.